is, everybody? Happy almost Valentine's Day. Happy Tuesday. Hello. How's everybody doing today, huh? Yeah. Thank you all for coming to stream today. Let me be a little bit bigger for you. Yeah! Oh my gosh, I totally forgot. I should probably show this off a little bit, huh? So this is an outfit for the day. We wanted to make sure that we had a good amount of appropriate holiday likeness, you know. You can see here we have a different background. We have, you know, making sure to keep it all cutesy and holiday for everybody. You have my outfit, which I think looks very cute. I am currently in my Princess of Love garb instead of just Princess of Imagination today. Oh, chat box isn't popping up over here. Why? Chat, you should be over here. Oh, yeah, I did. I just wanted to make sure we all vibing, you know what I mean? Hey, buenos dias. Bom dia. Você tá bem? Eu falo mais em português do que de espanhol, mas os dois são muito perto, né? Hold on, let's get chat over here. Where's chat? Apparently the song's from Minecraft? I didn't know Minecraft had intense music. Chatbox. Okay. Let's test. Testing. Here. Get out. There we go. Huh. Alright, chat isn't popping. Yeah, I have a lot of power. A lot of people are really focusing on a lot of things today. A lot of imagination flying around, you know? I didn't expect chat to not show up. This is actually throwing me a little bit. Reaching out to the dreams. Exactly. Exactly. Let's try that again. No? Oh, come on, dude. Hold on. I'm gonna click on something and then we're gonna see if it works. Well, what? How about now? strange. Well, you guys were supposed to be over here. And you can see that my hand can't get through the box. Dominicana. Eu falo brasileiro. I'm not flexing. I'm trying to be icy chill right now. It's weird. Bum bum bum. Bum bum bum. Okay. I'm so curious as to why chat's not working. Oh well, I can see your chats, and you guys can kind of see yourselves, right? Would you prefer for me to figure out how to get you guys up here? I'm happy to do it. Well, today's a very special day. Today, being the holiday, we want to make sure that we are able to support our dreamers and get you guys the advice that you so crave. Now, I've been kind of around in your brains, and I've been able to kind of pick up some ideas on what folks believe are the best ways to find love and result love and get what they want, right? And get what they want for the others. So I'm gonna try to do the collective imagination here and try to solve your problems. Does that work? Now, the thing is, I don't know if any of this will work. I don't know if any of this could be considered taken too seriously, but I figured it would be a good thing to try, and you know, if something works out, then it works out. That would be cool. I have already seen into your brain, my friend. It is interesting. Bum, ba, da, da. But the first thing we're gonna do is, you know, make sure that we're in a nice, cozy space for us to hang out and enjoy ourselves. But first, I guess I should show you my new outfit, huh? I realize that, you know, it's very cute, and I'm having a good time wearing it. But you guys don't know what the whole thing looks like. Yeah. Okay. So, let's see. Oh, my legs. Wah. There we go. Now you can see the whole outfit. So, I have this really nice fluffy dress, right? And I have the ribbon here, and then up here, and then I have 2 ribbons on my arms, on my wrists. I have my big ribbon in the back, right over here, You can see it moving around, flopping. See? And then I have this cute skirt. Let's see. And you can see my shoes. And I also have this really cute hair ribbon. Hair clip. See it? Do you guys like it? But you can see I don't have my ribbon that normally holds my hair over here. See? Right here? That's because I kind of have it replaced with this one. Thank you. Thank you, everybody. And as always, we make sure to have tons of ribbons in other places. Right? Right. But this is funky. I like this one. Big ribbons, and then it's got 2 ribbons on top of each other. Oh, you have to see my shoes. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I'm flying! There you go. Aren't they cute? They're little Mary Janes. They got roses. I'm very happy with it. I think I look very cute. Yay! Now, you might have noticed that we have different music today too. That's because I thought it would be really important for us to go to somewhere a little bit cozy to talk about your burning questions. So, without further ado, let's get going, right? Well, I'm down here. We made it. You know, it was a long wait. It was a long wait at the register, but we got our seat, and I made sure to get you guys some snacks. We have a matcha drink here as well. We got some mochi donuts. And we made it to the Cafe of Love and Dreams. I hope you enjoy the food and enjoy some of the ambiance here. You know, we're trying to make sure cozy. There's a great jazz band playing for us today, and I thought this would be a good spot for us to discuss and go through your big questions. I like mochi donuts too. I hope you would. It all looks very delicious. I wish I could eat some, but unfortunately there isn't too much I can do about that. I can imagine food, Um, but I don't really have any power to consume it too much. So you'll have to enjoy that for me, okay? Bum, bum. Well, so what does a dream entity like me consume for nourishment? um, how do I word this in a way that doesn't make you nervous? Um, um, your brain juice. Um, not not specifically the juice of your brain, like the metaphorical brain juice. Um, uh, like off your, the collective unconsciousness, but like in a good way. The more fun and sweet and active and imaginative you are, the better I am fulfilled. I hope that makes sense. I know it's not a great start to answering it, but it's the truth. It's what it is. Okay? Okay. Let's not worry about that, and we can get started on your questions. Now, Rina Chibi helped pick out the questions that you guys sent over. I mean, maybe, I guess that's a great way to look at it. Yes, a wholesome version of a succubus. Sure. So, on that note, we can look at your questions that you sent over. Rina Chibi picked them out for me. She said that she felt like these were the pertinent questions that came past through your submissions today. So I wanted to go through them in order and do our best to answer. I think this should be a pretty good time, and this shouldn't be too difficult. So if we can get through these together, spend some time, and maybe discuss how we feel about love and friendship and spending time together. Sound good? Okay. So let's start with the first one. Should be pretty easy, right? What do you do when you've never had a girlfriend, are too old for dating, and are losing hope of finding love with each passing year? Oh, okay. You guys are really that came really quick. Okay. That is we that is a tougher question, but it's fine. It's fine. I have the brain power of collective consciousness, and I have my own power to go through this one. Hi, Chris. You didn't miss anything. We just got started. This is the first question. Yes. Okay. Yes. So, this is a tough question. Not because finding love is impossible. Okay? This is a tough question because the nature of the difficulty in finding love is hard for folks, and it can be hard for individuals to help themselves, get past it and work on things. So let's take this step by step, okay? What do you do if you've never had a girlfriend? Well, good news, you have not met every girl in the world. Now, this is not me going like, oh, there's better fish in the sea or bigger whatevers. This is me saying it's fine that you haven't had one. there are plenty of other people in the world that you can meet and build a relationship with. So luckily for you, it's totally fine if you haven't had one yet, and that doesn't prevent you from having experiences in the future. Okay. Are too old for dating. I don't know what the dreamer here means by that, because there's no such thing, right? Like, there's no such thing of being too old. You're not too old for anything. You can just like you can pick up new hobbies and study new things and enjoy new knowledge. You're not too old to find love. I am very passionate. I brought up all my strength for this. Okay? I've been hibernating for like 3 weeks so I can be here and manifest. Look, I got a whole new outfit. I'm here to help. I manifested this. I got a new hair ribbon. It's a whole thing right now. Well, yeah, you're not too old. What do you like? Even people who are in like human beings, right? Who are in like retirement homes still date. Human beings who are like 80 or 100 or 200 years old still date. That's not a worry for you to have. Don't worry about a thing. And animals too. You know, penguins can find a mate way later in life, and penguin lifespan is much shorter. What am I saying? Penguin lifespan is much shorter than people's, and if they can find it later in life, then that is the same equivalent, is what I'm trying to say. Here, eat a mochi donut, take a bite. So don't worry about that, okay? And then the third part of the question, finding love, or losing hope of finding love with each passing year. Okay, wow, this song is sadder than, okay. Okay, that one is harder to tackle because that is dependent on you and what you've done to find love, okay? Have you have you gone to meet people? Have you, do you go touch some grass and then meet people who touch grass? Do you find folks in your community that maybe, if you are a dreamer, and you want to find a partner, and in this case you're looking for a girlfriend, if you want to find a girlfriend who is also a dreamer, then in this case you would go to the collective unconsciousness and go find some dreamers, right? So like, have you taken those steps to meet your common interests? Pursue the best you. Okay? You are the individual that needs to be at your best, so you can find someone who will enjoy you at your best. And not because they won't deal with you at your worst, but because you can show them who you are at your best immediately. Does that make sense? Like, when you find a partner, and in this case you want a girlfriend, when you find a girlfriend and you've shown them that you are a passionate and open-minded person who has pursued their interest. Oh gosh, I don't. You know what? Yes, this is fine. When you are a passionate and individual who pursues your interests and puts effort in being your best self, you will find someone who is equally as interesting and wonderful as you, okay? Always seek your best self and the people who respect you and love you will come after. Why is this? No, this works because we're in the part where this matters, okay? This song totally works for this. You need to get out there and seek your best self. Get dressed, take care of your hygiene, and by that I mean, like, get a nice haircut. Treat yourself to a spa day. Get your skin taken care of, not for anybody else, but for you. Make sure you treat yourself as best and as kind as possible, so that way, when you go forth to look for your people and the people who share your passion, they will see you at your best. Take care of you in the best way that you can, and the people who will love you will follow. Okay? Okay. I think I think that's good. Oh, this song has me so fired up. Yes. You did what? Guys, I have a... Okay. But once you do that, make sure to keep doing that. Because you are a lovely person and you will find love. Here's the... Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna take a drink of this matcha really quick. Hold on. Okay. That was the first question. That we're fine. Everything's fine. We're fine. I can do this. Guile Steve fired me up. Everything's chill. By the way, for anybody who's curious, the band that's playing in the cafe today is Insane in the Rain Music. If you like any of this, please go follow them on YouTube or Spotify or stuff like that. They're lovely, and I'm glad that they're playing in the cafe today. Okay, all right, folks. Next question. Okay, I want to attract only the finest of DILFs, but I'm not sure whether they prefer fishing, grilling, or puns as a seduction method. Which do you find the most alluring? Okay. Rina Chibi, what the heck? This one, okay. So, here's the first caveat to my advice here. I'm not a DILF. As you know, much to my chagrin, I am not one. I have embodied a father before. We've played Silent Hill together, and I've achieved daddom there. So I can actually take to some of that interest and some of that mindset. You know, being a DILF is about mindset. It's about how you feel more than what you are. If you are somebody who feels like a dad and are an individual that somebody else would love to fly fish with. Fly fish. That's it. Okay. if you are a father that someone would love to fly fish with, then, you know, it's about the mindset. So, yes, I've embodied a father, so I kind of have the idea. Now, the question here is, what of these activities do I prefer the most alluring? Right? Now, this kind of goes into the eye of the beholder, and certain individuals might feel as if one thing might be more alluring than the other, but I implore you to think about the question a little bit differently, okay? What do you think would get you closest to your DILF? Right? Because it doesn't matter what I find alluring. What matters is what you can use to potentially become closer to this individual you're hoping to get closer to. So, let's look at these. We have fishing, grilling, and puns as a seduction method. Now, I would like to take puns out of the equation, but not because I don't like them. Puns are good. Puns are funny. We have a good time with them. But because puns are kind of a quick, you know, one and done joke situation. You deliver it, and then you get it, and then they laugh, and then you're able to kind of just go like, haha, I did it. So it's not very useful for seduction. It's kind of like a good punchline. You know, a good punchline is better as a closure. So now we have fishing and grilling. So fishing is interesting because fishing requires you to sit in silence for a little bit and, you know, kind of just enjoy each other's company for a little while. And you can't really do much talking then, right? Like, because you don't want to scare the fish. So you want to make sure that you have an apt moment for you to be able to talk to the people, and for you to be able to the person, and for you to be able to actually do the fishing. So I don't think fishing is the correct method to go here. And that leaves us grilling. And honestly, I think that works. Grilling is inherently erotic. Okay? Just objectively, you are literally taking something and you're literally heating it up. And then afterwards, you're causing, ideally, delicious smells. You are providing delicious tastes. And from there, you have a shared experience afterwards, right? Listen. This is important. Pay attention. Yes, the grilling is inherently erotic because ideally you and your DILF are by a grill. You're heated up next to each other. You know, you maybe you're sweating a little bit, right? Because of the fire. And then you get to be like, wow, that sure smells delicious. What are you making? And then from there, they can talk to you about their cooking methods. They can talk to you about what they're doing and how they're doing it. And the smell of the food is already a perfect in. After which, ideally, you know, if they are a DILF, then they, by the nature of DILFs, they have to cook, like, pretty well. That's part of being a dad, I know. So, once the food is out, you will then get to partake in delicious foods. Now from here, you can have like a, you eat the food, and then you're like, this is delicious. And then you're gonna like take the food, and you cut out a little piece, and you're like, ooh, you should try this. And then you put it in their mouth, right? There you go. I think grilling is the most alluring option of these three. I think this is what we should go with out of these options. Charcoal or propane? Charcoal. It's charcoal because the additional smokiness of it will then add an additional flavor to whatever it is you're grilling. It's charcoal. He doesn't like charcoal? Who is this Hank Hill guy? What's wrong with him? What? It's charcoal. I don't know what to tell you. You guys can fight about it in chat. But I just know what the correct answer is. So, have fun with that. The protagonist of the best anime ever, King of the Hill. Oh! I'll try it out sometime. Alright folks, we've been here for 20 minutes and I already got some great questions. Let's move on. I feel like I sufficiently answered this one. It's grilling. You should go with grilling. Next. Dear Hank Hill is acclaimed man. Oh, good for him. Then he might have some opinions too. Dear Rina, the girl I like is extremely pretty and elegant, but no matter how many times I ask to walk her home from school, she always says no. It seems like I'm not smart enough and she's looking for some kind of genius. Is this a bad sign? If I'm not smart enough, do I have a chance? Is there any way to get around this? Oh, this is a really compelling question. Because now, we've been asking about how you go through the effort and how you are able to better yourself or put in the effort to meet with someone that you're interested in. However, this individual, this streamer, is talking about their what's the good word for this? Their potential, the apple of their eye, wants to only be with somebody who's smart. So, let's see. I don't think that the girl that you're interested in, I don't think that this is necessarily something that she might be conscious of. You said that you feel like you're not smart enough and she's looking for a genius, right? But have you asked her that? Has she told you that you need to be smart to be able to be with her? Or are you just assuming it? Now, if you have talked to her about this and she specifically tells you that she's looking for somebody who is smart, maybe she herself is not very and she's looking for somebody to balance her, or maybe she is, somebody looking to have her wits matched, then ask yourself, are you smart? Right? And if you are smart, then go for it. But if you have questions about your smartness, and if you have questions about whether or not if you are capable of doing this, the other question you have to ask yourself is this individual worth changing yourself for her? Is she worth it for you to take up some books, study, pay attention more in class, try to be more academic? I don't know, it sounds like she's really worth it if she's extremely pretty and elegant. But there's more to an individual than their pretty or elegantness, right? So, get to know her more before you decide to change yourself for another person. Now, if you really want this, if you really want to have somebody be your ideal and have somebody be, this girl is it for you. This is who you want. Then you have to communicate with her and make sure this is what she wants. Because the fact of the matter is, she should not lower her standards for you. Okay? If she wants somebody smart, if that's truly what's happening here, and you know this, then that's her right. If she wants somebody who can match wits with her, or somebody to balance out how dumb she is, then it's important that you don't ask her to change anything either. So in that case, yeah, dude, start doing your homework. You're in school, right? Go study. Go to the library. Find her favorite subjects and try to get learned in that. So that way you can talk to her about what maybe she's interested in. Maybe in the process of improving yourself for a girl, you could just actually find, like, improving. Exactly! Like I mentioned earlier in the first question, get yourself cleaned up. Go get a nice haircut. Go to a spa. Treat your skin. And in this case, treat yourself intelligently, intellectually as well. But do it for you. If this is something that this girl wants, she's within her right to keep her standards. But if this is something that you want for yourself, then you have to go for it. You know? You have to go. Oh! Thank you so much for subscribing, friend. I think it's really important that you focus on who you want to be and why you want to be it, because it's really, really critical that you don't lose sight of yourself when you're pursuing someone else. As mentioned earlier, it's important for this individual to have your best self. And in this case, yeah, maybe hit the books a little bit harder. Okay. Alright. That one was a little bit easier, I think. I think we got that one. Alright. Next question. Hello, Rina Chi. I love my wife so much. She's extremely cool and fun and makes me happy. However, when I hug her, it feels like it's impossible to hug her enough. I always want to just hug her more. Is it okay that I want to hug her all the time, forever? This is interesting, because this individual ideally is already in a good relationship that they're very happy with and that they love, right? So they don't need advice on getting a relationship going or who they should be with. However, they are struggling with something so interesting here. Yeah, the classic problem, huh? This is a very interesting question. So, my question for you is, Rina Chi, please help. I feel the same way about my husband and also my cat. Okay. So multiple dreamers, not just the question here. Multiple dreamers have this issue. So, my question here is, are hugs the only way you have to express your love for this person? Can you not do anything else? Do you feel as if hugs are the only way that fulfill you in expressing your love for this individual? So you're saying it's impossible to hug her enough, right? But why don't you do something else to supplement the hugs? For instance, if you feel like that you want to hug her more, but maybe your wife is in a place where she can't get hugs, you know, maybe it's honestly tragic, but sometimes you can't have a hug, and maybe she's going to work or she's busy with, like, you know, cleaning or killing the antelope for the pride, you know, whatever it is that wives do, then find other ways to express your love for her. Maybe she's busy and she can't have a hug, but once she comes back from the hunt, you can have her comfy space set up, right? You can have, like, her outdated. Do women not go out to hunt anymore? Do wives not do that anymore? They don't. Is it not antelopes anymore? Do they go after, like, wildebeest? Is that... Because, like, women are the hunters, right? Like, that's the whole thing. No antelopes now? What is happening to you guys? What are you doing to the planet? How many will... Okay, well, whatever it is... Thinking of lions, not what... Okay, maybe she can't be hugged because she's busy fighting against the forces of evil, I guess. Something like that. Does that make more sense? Then, when she comes back from doing that, have a cozy space set up for her, right? Make sure that she can rest after her hard work providing for the pride and your home and for the kingdom. So, hello, happy Valentine's Day. There are many similarities between wives and lions. Well, yeah, obviously. Hello. So, once, she gets home, she can rest up. Or maybe on times where you want to give her a hug and she is capable of hugging, ask her if you can just hold her a little longer. Ask her if you can enjoy her presence a little bit more. And hold her and embrace her more. You can also try to provide love in other ways, such as maybe you can go out and fight the forces of evil for once instead of her doing so, and she can rest up, and then she'll give you a hug, and then you'll be able to experience hugs from her, and that'll be really interesting, right? So I think the problem with this question is not the lack of time or the lack of moments or logistics. I think this is a skill issue. Make sure that you have more in your skill tree than just hugs to express your love. Now, if she likes hugs and you like giving her hugs, then just give her more hugs more often. And if you hold her and you feel like that's not enough, then tell her that. Because, unfortunately, like I said, unfortunately for you, there will never be enough time. You will not be able to hug her forever. She has things to do. She has demons to do battle with. And as such, you can express to her that you wish you could hold her all the time. And maybe that might be enough. I think that works. Is fighting demons in my brain? Yes, absolutely. For sure. That really, really helps. Don't worry. Well, classic kill antelopes for yours. Exactly! When's the last time you saw a lion kill an antelope for his wife? It's always the opposite. Just make sure. She really dropped a get good. I'm not dropping a get good on them. I'm making sure people are aware that they got choices and they're not limited to the skills they believe that they have. Okay. Next question. Hi, Rina-chi. My partner is not a gamer, but I am. I want to share games with them, but I don't know where to start. What do you recommend for showing them my love for games? Oh, this is also an interesting question. You guys have really compelling problems, huh? You have a lot going on. An actual good question? What do you mean? These were all good questions. The previous streamers had very good questions. These are all very good. My partner is not a gamer, but I am. Okay, well, so, this is interesting with the concept that we talked about with our first question. Because I suggested going out and finding common interests to seek a partner, right? And in this case, this individual has a partner that doesn't necessarily share your common interests. However, the first thing here is that they are doing the right thing in wanting to share those interests. It is very important to making sure of a successful relationship that you don't close off avenues of love and care and your hobbies and your passions. Your partner, ideally, should be an individual who cares about your passions and shares those passions with you. That doesn't necessarily mean that they should be at the same level, okay? you know, if you are the kind of person that goes out and makes carved ducks all the time, this doesn't mean that your partner should also make carved ducks. However, your partner should be interested in your carved ducks. They should want to know about your carved ducks. They should want to know about why you like carving ducks and what about ducks really compels you. So the same case here with games. So first, I think what you should do is ask them, you know, I really like games. Would you be interested in me sharing that with you? I would love to express to you my hobbies and my passion, and ask them flat out if they would be interested in talking about it and you teaching them. However, this person says no, get him out. Get him out of there. Get him out of there. You don't have time for that, okay? You don't have time to be going through people's closed-mindedness. Do you understand? Do you hear me? You deserve better than that. If you're a gamer and they don't care that you're a gamer and they don't want to care that you're a gamer, then you don't need them. You're done. Sent this exact question, but about carved ducks instead of gaming. Do you carve ducks, Chris? That would be funny. I'd love that for you. And what I mean is not gamers should only be with gamers. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if you have a partner that's closed-minded and won't share with you, then you don't need them. Okay? Don't bother. Don't waste your time. But now, we're in the universe where they are, you know, willing to listen and are open-minded. So, what do you recommend? Well, first of all, I think the very first thing you should do is tell them why you like games so much. And don't give them this highbrow, like, oh, games are art, and, like, you know, it's really important to like art. Don't worry about that, because the fact of the matter is that a lot of games aren't. A lot of games are just for fun. Hold on, let me rephrase that. A lot of games are art. All games are art. However, not all games are perceived as art. Okay? I reworded it. Not all games are perceived as art, especially by an individual who is not accustomed to games and to the canon of games. No, I didn't mean it like that. So, don't give them a highbrow thing. Tell them why you find it fun. Tell them why you enjoy the time playing games. Do you have any special memories of growing up and, you know, maybe playing Pokemon and like the playground? You know, maybe playing like Pokemon with your family, or playing Pokemon with some friends that you got to meet, like, on the internet, and like you became closer to them, right? Something like that. So I do feel like that's the first thing you should do, is just tell them why you like them so much. Ironically, the Met had an video game exhibit over a few decades ago, so the video games are art debate is dead. Yeah, no, video games are art. I wanted to clarify that they're just not always perceived as such. And that's why don't try to be all smart about it, and just be honest and be vulnerable. Yeah. The second thing is, once they listened and they are receptive to that, and they are the kind of people who care and love you, and are like, wow, that's so nice that you have such good times with video games, I would recommend starting by playing that with them on a co-op game. You know, just put them on the couch with you and set up a multiplayer game that you can enjoy. I would recommend starting something a little bit easy and to understand, because sometimes, you know, people have a hard time really grasping how to press 2 buttons at once, or like 5 buttons, or holding controllers. So maybe start by something simple, like playing Wii Sports, or I guess in this case Switch Sports. since Wii Sports is dead. But you know, everybody can get behind the concept of like you're playing bowling together. It's just a little character instead, right? So start by playing those. And then if they enjoy that, you can take it up a notch. And you can be like, would you want to play an adventure game with me? And then maybe you can play like, you can play Mario. Super Mario Wonder is a great game for co-op play, and people really enjoy those. You can also play some racing games. Everybody wants to learn how to drive, right? Like that's a fun little thing, and you can just race together. I think the biggest thing you should do is if you have one in your area, okay? This cap, homie, go. Listen, I like Wii Sports, but like the Wii's dead. Nintendo made sure to kill all their old hardware. If you have a Wii and you have Wii Sports, play a Wii and Wii Sports with this partner. But if you can't, those are my other choices. I think the biggest thing you can do is to combine. Okay, here, this is some like big brain, okay? Combine the romance of being in a partner with somebody, being in a relationship with somebody, and then being your partner with your love for video games. Take them on an arcade date. You can try out a bunch of games together. You can eat some nice food together. You sit down, you're on a date, you know. Maybe you want to play some racing games, or you want to play some like Pac-Man, the weird like 4-player Pac-Man, or you want to play the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game, right? You take them out on an arcade date. Show them the plethora of types of games they could play together. You have a good time together, and that will start to show why you love games. Question, is Dance Dance Revolution peak seduction? Yes, but only if you're good at it. Only if you're bad at it, then you just look goofy flying around. So yes, if you're good at it, then you dance really well, and that looks really good. Okay, that's that one. Next question. The person I'm with takes to venting on Tumblr instead of talking to me about what's going on. This happened before with them, and we broke up. When we got together again, we talked about communication, and for a while I've been doing that. I hop on Tumblr and they're venting on there. If I ask how they're doing, they say fine. What should I do? Oh boy. Okay. All right. Oh, this is a rough one. Okay. First of all, it's so common but red but rough. Oh boy. Red flag. Yeah, I feel So dreamers have some opinions already in the chat about this, and I think that's pretty interesting. So you guys recognize that this is a bit of an issue, huh? Now, I would ask this streamer, the question streamer here, why it is that they feel like their partner doesn't feel comfortable talking to them. Because, you know, it's very strange and maybe not unhealthy, but it is unhealthy for the relationship that your partner won't talk to you, but will talk to the empty void of the internet, or however many followers they have on Tumblr. On Tumblr, okay. So I think that that's alarming. Why is it that your partner might not feel comfortable talking to you? And what is it about how you have interacted with their problems, or they have interacted with their problems around you, that has made the two of you uncomfortable? Because it says here that you broke up at some point, right? So, and we talked about communication, it says. So, this was a key component of your relationship that you needed to work to fix. And it looks like the dreamer here did work on it, but their partner is not reciprocating this, right? Why is that? I feel like that's something that you should really talk to them about. Now, this might be a little bit difficult because they might not tell you, and they might instead tell Tumblr. And, you know, therein lies the rub. I think it would be very, very important to open up a dialogue about why they feel the need to go on Tumblr and vent about their problems, but they don't feel comfortable talking to you about it. This could be a number of things. This could be something that you did, or something that they did in regards to having issues, right? Or this could be not a relationship issue, and this could be that this individual, your partner, feels more comfortable talking in text than using their words. Yeah, it's so hard to get won't talk to a partner person to talk to their partner about why their partner won't talk. Yes. So what if in this situation, you know, in this hypothetical, your partner maybe, I don't know, maybe they have a hard time verbalizing their thoughts and verbalizing their problems. So maybe they have an easier time simply just telling you like, oh, I'm fine. Or like, you know, don't worry about it or something. Or like, oh, I don't want to talk about it. And that could be, quite honestly, just they don't have the capability to talk about it. They don't have the capability to verbalize it. So maybe you can ask them to text it to you. Maybe you can ask them to you know, even if they're sitting right next to you, you can tell them, hey, instead of putting these problems on Tumblr or Insta or whatever social media kids are using for some reason. I say kids, but I don't know how old this person is. You can tell them whatever it is you're typing that you're working on, send it to me, you know? Maybe they have a hard time verbalizing what's wrong, but they can work out how to talk about it in text. So you can try that and see if that might help in why this person is having a hard time. If that doesn't work, or if your partner is not somebody who takes well to communicating outside of Tumblr, then start replying. Get in their replies right now and start just talking to them in their replies. Because if they won't talk to you in person, and if they won't talk to you about what's going on in a different method, then just start replying in there. Don't be mean, but just go like, hey, I care about you, and I'm sorry this is happening, and start having that dialogue there, you know? Maybe that could help. Not to condescend by your other answers. Well, I'm trying really hard. I'm glad this is a good answer, but I'm trying. I'm glad that you like it. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, if nothing's working, right, then you can just like get in there and start talking on Tumblr, and they're probably gonna get a little bit mad at you. They're probably gonna be like, hey, you know, like this is for me to vent on or whatever. Then which is fine for them, because it's fine to have a space where they work out their own feelings outside of their relationship. But then you can express to them like, well, I care about you and I want to engage with your issues and engage with what's going on, and you know, this is the only way I can do that. And if none of this works, if they're not putting it in any effort and you're trying really hard, then maybe, unfortunately, this isn't something that you can help with, and this individual needs to work on this on their own, and, you know, maybe get a different kind of help to work out why they have problems with communicating. It's going to be kind of hard to say, but it's kind of not your problem in that case. If this is somebody who's having a hard time with really putting in the effort, then that's not your fault anymore. It's important for you to recognize when your boundaries are also being overstepped, and when your boundaries aren't being respected, and what your care. Because remember how earlier we said that you have to put your best self forward to find somebody? Well, so does the other person. And if their best self is not somebody who is willing to talk to you, and that's not okay with you, then maybe, you should... I don't want to tell you to break up with someone, but maybe you should seek a partnership elsewhere if you've really, really put in the effort for this and they haven't. Okay. Yeah, slide into their DMs. Just get in there. Okay. I don't know if that one made as much sense, but we're gonna move on. Next question. Rina, how do I get a gamer girlfriend? Okay. Yeah, sometimes working for a healthy and fulfilling love life means leaving past loves behind when they... Exactly. You need to be taking care of you too. Wow. Okay. Rina Chibi just came at my butt for all of these. So this is somebody who is on, different steps than the step that the person who wanted to show their partner gaming. This person is trying to get a gamer girlfriend, and they don't have one, or they don't have somebody who doesn't know games yet. Okay, so Dreamer, remember earlier with our first question when we were talking about how it's important to pursue your interests and pursue your passions and who your best self can be? Well, start doing that with games. So, in this case, if a game or an aspect of gaming really matters to you, like let's say you are a fighting game person, right? Then maybe go to Evo or go to local fighting game tournaments, and try to seek people there. And in this case, this individual's looking for a girlfriend. So if you're looking for a girlfriend, engage with the girl who's there and ask her, hey, do you play fighting games too? And if they say no, then get out of there, because they're not a gamer and that's not what you're looking for. You have standards that you're seeking. But if they do say yes, then start talking to them about what fighting games that they like and what they main and who in KOF makes the best user for zoning. Stuff like that. Engage with them honestly as you would engage somebody who isn't a potential romance. Because the first step to becoming somebody with a gamer girlfriend is to first get a gamer friend. It's important that you meet somebody that you would treat as you would treat anybody else, regardless of your intention of romance. So, if you were meeting somebody that you aren't interested in romancing, but you would talk to them, with questions and honest vulnerability because they're your friend, you should be doing that for somebody that you also see as potentially romantic content. As potentially romantic, partner, a romantic apple, somebody that you want to be in a romantic relationship with. So you should be treating them as you would a friend. Because, and I think this is something a lot of humans don't really understand, a partner is not a different relationship. A partner is a friend that you get to kiss a little bit. And that's different than other kinds of friends that you get to kiss a little bit. This is somebody who ideally you have a companionship with, right? This is ideally somebody you like spending time with and you want to hang out and have fun. and enjoy yourself with and have good conversations. And, you know, and you can do that with somebody who is your friend. So the first step to making a gamer girlfriend is getting a gamer friend. And then if you feel like you're compatible and you're attracted to each other and you want to be closer, then from there, well, listen, you already got halfway there, right? So you got the gamer part. Now you want to make them your partner. So tell them how you feel. Tell them what you might be interested in being together. Help define your relationship a little bit. And hopefully they feel the same way. And there you go. You got a gamer girlfriend. What if I want to kiss my partner a lot of it? That is between you and your partner. I cannot control your feelings or your thoughts or whether or not your partner would like that. But if you do, and they want to kiss a lot of it, then go for it, pal. Next question. I don't want love. I want to only read shoujo manga and play dating sims. Is that okay with you? Sure. I mean, does that make you happy? Is that fulfilling for you? If so, then okay. Have fun. Enjoy yourself. If that's what you would prefer with your life and what you like, and that you want to experience romance vicariously through shoujo manga and dating sim, then go ahead. Just don't be weird about it. I'm sorry. By that I mean, like, don't be the kind of person who's like, you know, don't be the kind of person who's like, oh, you know, real people are bad. I only like 3D, 2D anime husbands or something. You know, like be, because that indicates to me that you're not happy with this. That indicates to me that this isn't something you actually share. This is a coping mechanism. Holy shit. Man, I've known a lot of Arrow and Ace people who only like romance media. Yeah, no, that's fine. My point is that you should know yourself and know what you want and know what you need. And if all you need is shoujo manga and dating sims, then fine. But if you're using it as some kind of misguided way to tell yourself that you don't need a partnership, then that's not fine. Because then you're depriving yourself of something you need and something that would make you happy and something that would be fulfilling for you. And that's not gonna cut it. Happy early Valentine's Day or Valentine's Day. Oh, thank you very much, Lightswolf. Happy Valentine's Day to you too. Happy Valentine's Day, chat. Are we there yet? We're not at Valentine's. Yeah. So really quick, this is before Valentine's Day, or in my time at least. You know, but this can be in the past, present, or future, wherever it is that you guys need it to be. But I figured that this would be important to do before your clocks somewhere say Valentine's Day. Because you need all this advice before you go on your Valentine's Day date, you know? So that's the important thing to get through here. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm a Shopify. Get out of here. We don't want anybody selling things to us over here. Okay. Anyway. What Valentine's Day date? Well, you have one. Whether it's with somebody else or with yourself, you can take yourself out on Valentine's Day. You can go out to eat somewhere nice, take advantage of some of those sales, right? If you want some cute things, they'll be on sale. You can treat yourself to it. Remember we said earlier about treating yourself and making sure that you are making sure of your happiness and your best self? Everybody's got a Valentine's Day date. It's just whether or not they choose to go on one. Self-treating on Valentine's. Yeah, I think that's really important. So back to this streamer here. Is that okay with me? Is their question. And the answer is sure. If that's what makes you happy. If you are genuinely happy and comfy and enjoying yourself, and this is not a way for you to not improve or not make yourself somebody who is comfortable with themselves, then okay. Yeah, go play a ton of dating sims. Tell me all about them. My wife is Shiori Fujisaki because, you know, Tokimeki Memorial is in my brain. So, I get it. Don't worry about it. Valentine's Day is about treating who you love. And you should... Exactly! You should love yourself. And if you don't love yourself, then start thinking about ways that you can get yourself to be more comfy with your company. Because you're important. And if you don't love yourself, then there are other people who love you. And they deserve to be around you when you love yourself. Just as you deserve to be around yourself when you love yourself. That made more sense in my head. Okay, next question. I'm in love with a prince of an opposing nation to mine. How can I confess my love to him and bring peace among our nations? This is a little bit much, right? Like, this is political advice. This is like, I'm not like what are they called? What are they called? A vizier, a hand, you know, whatever the second, the advisor is advisor. Rina, quick. This might be a time. I know this is scary. I don't really know about it. Okay. Well, first, does he love you? Does the prince love you too? Because if the prince loves you, then, you know, then that's half the battle, because you guys can start having secret meetings where you can work out your love together, and maybe you know, be together in secret for a little while. That's kind of fun. That's always fun and a little spicy, right? How can I confess my love to him and bring peace among the nations? Okay. So confessing your love to him is as easy as saying the words, I have feelings for you and love you, right? Like, you, next time you see him, you are capable of going to him and being like, hi, I'm in love with you. And, you know, we're in the scenario where this works out and he loves you too. I misread that as dynamis, like in Final Fantasy. So if this prince loves you too, then luckily you're already kind of halfway there with this battle. But the bringing the peace among the nations part is the difficult angle here. So let's take this like the Tumblr problem, right? Why are your nations fighting? Why are you opposed to each other? Do you feel as if that opposition is valid? Is his kingdom the kind of kingdom that, you know, maybe took some resources and like conquered some lands, and you guys are like the victims of that conquering? You know, are you guys the conquerors? Are you guys the people who did the pillaging? Is this a battle between nations over a magical artifact? What's the reason? What's the reason for the conflict? Because you should resolve that. And if you've resolved that, then hopefully you're able to then hopefully you're able to solve the problem that causes the peace to not be made, right? So let's say that your prince is a very kind and sweet person who is unfortunate in being in a kingdom that you know isn't very nice. Well, once you confess your love to him and you're together, then the two of you can plan the assassination of the king and queen, and then he can rule, and then he can make the nation nice. That sounds good, right? Rina. Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. I should be more clarifying. Make sure that you plan the assassination in secret, so that way nobody knows it was the two of you. Because if it looks like an opposing nation is usurping a throne, or that the prince is, if the prince is taking the throne from his father, he might not be respected for his rightful claim. So chat's right in that you should make sure that the assassination is a secret, and you should have a solid enough plan that you're not caught. The question, does this apply anywhere outside of political sabotage? I mean, sure. Make sure I'm not in Minecraft, exactly. Assassinate in Minecraft. I cannot be advocating for political uprising in Minecraft. I'm not advocating for political rising. This is not this individual hasn't said whether or not they are also a prince or princess or royalty. But I feel like they would have said if they were part of the proletariat, right? If they were part of peasantry, then that would be a political uprising. But in this case, this is just the usual drama that happens in politics with kingdoms. Like Catherine the Great or whatever. That's fine. She did a good job, She ruled things. Now, does this apply anywhere outside of political sabotage? Yes. You can also use this method if you are looking to win in a competition. You can use this method if you are hoping to gain prominence within a community. If you just get rid of somebody who is at that height and you enter the power vacuum, then that applies as well. And then ideally, with his new kingdom, his new order, he will be a peaceful king, and from there you guys will find love. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. I think that's pretty solid, right? Yeah. Sorry, I forgot. If your kingdom's the one that's doing the pillaging and the conquering, then you can just plan to kill your own parents in Minecraft. Yeah. There you go. Okay. Make sure it's secret. Next question. Rina, how do I win your heart? Oh. I wasn't prepared for this one. Well, you see, as a being a true dreamer, yes. In every sense of the word, because you see, as somebody who is not within your realm, you and I can never be together. You and I can only exist in this form here, where you and I have fun, and you and I enjoy each other's company, and you and I have a good time. But I'm here to entertain you. I'm here to give you a good time and make things cozy and have some fun, and I want you to think of me as your most positive intrusive thoughts. And you should not want to date your intrusive thoughts. You should not want to date your intrusive thoughts. You should want to date somebody that is within your goal. Additionally, I am a taken princess, as I am, you know, I am in a relationship, or at least courting Miss Shiori Fujisaki. I'm also married to Mr. Clive Rosfield. I'm very in a sort of emotional relationship with Miss Rosalind Stout. So, you know, it's kind of complicated in here. We're in being the collective unconsciousness. It makes things a little bit more difficult for us to really define our relationships, and because of that, you and I would definitely not be capable of doing so. Is Shiori or Clive single? No, they're with me. They're with me. Shiori's my wife. They're with me. Or at least she will be. Soon. You don't understand. You don't understand. I love her. Sorry about that. I don't know. I have no idea what just came over me. Everything's fine. We're all good. So, unfortunately, Dreamer, the way you win my heart is by taking care of yourself, and by being sweet to yourself, and by improving yourself, while doing so with the knowledge that you're doing it because you care about you. And when you do that for yourself, and you put those positive thoughts into this imagination space, into the ether, then I will feel your thoughts, and I will feel happy and proud of you. Okay? But you and I, unfortunately, I am a complicated princess to be with. But if you're in a dating sim, if this is coming from somebody who's in one, and somebody who can join me here, then we can talk, just DM me on Twitter or whatever. Don't worry about it. Next question. That was the last question. Yay! We did it, everybody. How do we play your dating sim? That's a good question. Let's think about that, huh? Maybe I guess if you want to play my dating sim, you can kind of play Slay the Princess. Slay the Princess, not to spoil anything at all, but Slay the Princess in Slay the Princess and I have a lot in common. So we can start there. Yeah, a lot of questions. No, it was lovely to be able to chat with everybody and to be able to work things out with you all. I hope that we were able to enjoy what we worked out here. Let me close this out. There we go. I hope that we were able to learn some things today, learn some things about each other, learn some things about love and acceptance and care for each other. It's really important to me that all the dreamers are nice and cozy and treat themselves properly during a holiday that can be genuinely tough on some people. some of these questions here seem pretty rough. And I wish all the dreamers here, every dreamer, a good time in a good comfy space. And I hope that, things go well. And if I helped at all, then I'm really, really glad. Make sure to treat yourself kindly, to always be kind to yourself in the ways that are beneficial and improving you, and to treat others in the same way. With that, I hope that we were able to help, and if all the dreamers in the chat are able to chat with each other and support each other, then this can be a really wonderful time for lots of folks as well. Thank you so much for all your questions. Thank you very much for placing your trust in me and for being willing to ask such vulnerable things. And, if you have any more need for any more, the question box is still open, and maybe we can go through it together sometime. Does everybody feel like you've learned a lot today? This was super fun. I'm glad. I'm very happy that this was good for everyone. I'm sad that chat's not working. It's supposed to go over here, but, well, we'll make sure to sort that out for next time. So, we don't want to muddy any waters here. We want to make sure that everything's comfy and set. So, this will be the end of the stream. Make sure to review your questions. If you submitted anything today, then I really appreciate it. And if you have any more questions, like I said, the submission box is open. Thank you for coming very much to the Dream Cafe and chatting with me about your love and the love you have for others and your friends and potential partners. Oh, my hand. Ow. I am running out of energy, as you can tell. Thank you all very, very much. Have a wonderful holiday. And we'll see you soon with some more games, okay? Thank you. Bye-bye.